more coffee. There's a piece of software made by NVIDIA called Gorgango. I don't know how to pronounce it. Link in the description. And it's a piece of software where you draw doodles and it turns them into photorealistic pieces of artwork. So as a photographer, this sparked my interest as I was curious to see, will it replace the need to go outside and take landscape photos? Is this something that means I can get any landscape I could ever think of and make it whilst in my bed or at my desk? So I thought I'd have a look at it. This is not sponsored in any way. This is a public website. You can do it yourself after this video or alongside this video. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be uploading some landscapes that I've taken myself, and I'm going to see how well it can replicate them. I'm then going to have a little look at drawing my own landscapes and seeing how well that works. Let's have a look. So this is the program. It's a very simple UI. It kind of looks a lot like Paint. You've got you can clear your page. You've got just a standard paintbrush. You've got a fill button and like a color picker that tells you what color it currently is. So you can paint buildings. You can paint different kind of grounds textures, different landscapes, so kind of clouds, things like that, and then plants. So at a quick example, this is what the basic kind of landscape that it gives you when you load is. This is what it looks like. You can then choose different filters, different kind of colors and settings for that. So for example, if I click this one, it's kind of like it's at dusk. Click this one and you've got the sun, it's sunset or sunrise. You can start to draw some things. So let's put in a mountain, I guess, and then maybe some fog just to help with the separation. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Okay. So at a first kind of impression, I wouldn't say it's photorealistic. It certainly, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like there's a lot of repeated textures. So I've put together a little folder of landscapes that I took when I was in Croatia in February. And we're going to see at how well it's able to replicate those. Let's just start with it's a drone shot. No idea how well it'll work. Okay, so we then click this. Well, it looks okay. Let's do I'll do a side-by-side comparison of the photo that I gave it and what it's come up with. It's certainly not an exact replica, but it hasn't done an awful job. I'm quite impressed. So I'm just going to give it one more, and it's just a lake and some trees, and we'll see how well it handles that. That looks pretty cool. It's nothing like what I gave it. So I think it's safe to say that when you're giving it things to copy, it doesn't quite do as good a job. I'm still very impressed because it's pretty much recognised where the river is, where the trees are, where the sky is. It's done a very good job with that, but the end result isn't quite there. So I'm going to try doing just some like basic drawings and seeing how well that works. So at the moment we've just got sea and sky, so let's just make it really simple. Let's put some clouds in the sky at sunset, and we'll see how well that works. Okay, so that actually looks quite good. It looks like a very low resolution photo, but it does look like a photo, and not a bad one, to be fair. So let's add a little bit of stuff. Let's add a small hill kind of here. We'll colour that in and we'll see what that is like. Yeah, that's still not bad. Let's add a teeny tiny river coming down the hill. That might be quite cool. And then maybe let's go to ground and add some sand on the lower bit, just kind of so it looks like you're looking out to it from the beach. Let's give that a go, and we'll see what that looks like on this setting. Okay, that's not bad. So the river hasn't really worked here, but it's done like the shoreline very, very well. I'm really impressed with that. So let's get rid of the river because that really hasn't worked. And let's maybe add another bigger hill. So we're just going to then add a few more clouds here to make up for that. Gives it a bit of depth to the photo. And we'll see what that is like. That's pretty cool. It feels like you can see the waves crashing. It has to be said, I'm very impressed with it. So, initial kind of thoughts, I'm really impressed. Is it going to take my job? No. I don't think it replaces the need to go out and take photos. The results we're getting are quite low quality, but it is very impressive technology and it's open to the public. And as a art form in and of itself, I think you could create some quite interesting pieces of work. And I'd be really interested to see what this is like a year from now, 2 years from now, as the technology gets better, because I think this is a really powerful piece of kit that, as I said, is open to everyone. I'd encourage you to give it a go yourself. Let me know in the comments which one your favourite was. I'll put them up on the screen. Which one you thought worked the best. And if you liked this video, I'd encourage you to subscribe. It does make a difference. Give it a like, and I will see you tomorrow.